Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this great wide world of ours. Today, I'm going to do a video on cognitive awareness or cognitive awareness when it reflects to where your surroundings. And, uh, in this new age, or with the use of cellular phones and tablets and computers, a lot of people anymore, and I include myself in this as well, have a tendency not to be aware of their surroundings. And what I mean by your surroundings is interaction with people. In other words, you get so like you got like, oh, I got to get this get this report in before noon today, and you're maybe be outside, or you say, oh, I got this report, it's due by 4 o'clock, and you go somewhere for lunch, but you take your work computer with you, or you're on your phone and you have an argument with your significant other, and you're on there texting on the phone. And what happens is we don't become aware of our surroundings. And what happens in this case is that we have a tendency to overlook things that necessarily could be an opportunity, or that we need to address, that can increase, for instance, case in point, I'm trying to reach out to a certain person. I've emailed them. I tried to find out their connections. And so, say for instance, I I'm on the phone with somebody, and this person calls me, and then I don't take the call. So, I'm trying to get to the point where that I take the phone, if this like take that call right away. So the point is, if we get so cognitive, or we get so unaware of our surroundings, we can lose out on the opportunity that we're looking for. Case in point as well, yesterday I tried to do. I consider myself above average when it comes to multitasking, but the issue, which one of my one of my issues that I have, is that number one, well, actually two. Number one is I overcommit to people. So, in other words, I have a saying that, I'll say yes, 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 or I'll say I understand, yes, I understand. And technically, I don't understand. I just tell people that because my goal is, as a psychologist, is just to make people happy. So, what'll happen is, yeah, I understand, and they say, oh, reach out to me. And for instance, like yesterday, this individual was trying to reach out to me, and I had three other things at the same time going on. But I reached out, and they wanted to connect on one of my videos, and I happened to get that done. But I had two other things going on at the same time. So the issue becomes, we become overcommitted. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Sorry about that. And we get overcommitted, and we don't become aware of our surroundings or whatever. And when that happens, I'm always a big believer in the abundance. In other words, the things come into our lives, and we have to be aware of when they come into our lives and take that opportunity. And what happens is, a lot of times we are not aware of that because we're either on the computer, we're on the phone, we're on our tablet, we're texting on the phone. And I think really what has happened, and I have to do this, and I caught myself before my kids went back to college. We all went to dinner, and I caught myself, getting on my phone to do texting and all that. And it's like that one-on-one interaction that you want to have with your kids. Sorry about that as well. I was about ready to sneeze again. So it's that one-on-one interaction. So the issue becomes, or the concern for me is that we have to take into account what is prioritize what's important and what's not important, and then to take that and be aware of it. So, in other words, say we're at the library. Case in point, I always go to the library, work on research, work on water law or contract law, and I'm like trying to contact this person, and then I, you know, miss that opportunity because I'm too busy and I'm not where I'm stopping. Or another case in point for me is that I'm a precinct executive here in eastern part or western part of Cincinnati, what I call East Price Hill, and the issue became that I had to go to a training last Wednesday, but I thought that I had classes that day and then realized I didn't have classes. And so what I did is I had to prioritize and say I had to get this done on Wednesday. But needless to say, I wanted to go to the post office, send some things in, and also I had to stop at the doctor's office to turn some things in. And then to say out of the doctor's office and some other things, I realized that I had to follow through on a couple other things as well. So the issue becomes you got to prioritize, and once you prioritize, you always have these loose ends that come up. For instance, like tomorrow, I'm going to work on some schoolwork, but I also want to go to the store. So my goal is to get up early tomorrow and then do some work for a while, 3 or 4 hours, and then go to the store, and then get back and work on the material that I want to work on. So in essence, what I'm doing is I'm working on things and then prioritizing, but still being aware of my surroundings because, like this is an issue that becomes important. I'm writing a book now, and I have one of my kids that's editing the book. It's called Abundance, and part of the issue in that a book about abundance. And normally I write things on Native Americans, but I needed a break between the Native American projects. But this is about how aware we have to be or conscious of our surroundings, and then make the most of those surroundings to don't miss out on opportunities that might come available. So the issue becomes taking advantage of where you can. And I'm not saying it's taking advantage, but it's open into the possibilities. And what I mean taking advantage is that when you see that opportunity, you take advantage of that opportunity because you don't know if that opportunity is going to come again. The same thing comes into play about anything in life is that you see that opportunity. And a part of that, when we talk about that opportunity, is that openness, open to the possibility, and keeping an open mind and keeping a positive vibe. But part of that is also being aware of your surroundings. And a lot of people miss that opportunity and they say, "Oh, I'm not lucky. This doesn't happen." And the reason things happen for me is I tell people it's not like it's like I got this radar on my head because whenever I'm around there, I scoop things out. Like especially when I'm in the public, I don't pick up my phone and start texting. I'm always aware of my surroundings and picking up vibes about things. Case in point, that happened 2 years ago. I was waiting on a bus, and needless to say, this person came up to the bus stop, was frantic. She had an argument with her boyfriend. I was able to calm her down and get her to a safe place. I was able to get her to a Salvation Army, and at the time I was working at the House of Talbert, and I was able to calm her down, get her to the point where she felt got in that safe zone. And if I was busy on my phone, or if I was busy, closing my eyes and thinking about what I had to do today, I would have missed that. I would have missed out on that opportunity. And I believe God puts us into those situations where we can help others. So, It's about as Steve Jobs talks about that, connecting the dots at the end, and that's the issue that becomes, because to connect the dots at the end, you've got to be open to the possibility and be cognitive of where you are. So anyway, please like and subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button below. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at bthomasmillerpsych@gmail.com. Remember, also, I have self-published books available on Amazon. Feel free to reach out to them at any time. Anyway, folks, I hope to talk to you soon and have a great day. And feel free to reach out to me anytime. Thanks. Have a great day.